Next one then, there's a swap around here, of course, on the agenda. So next one is from ULAK Communications, 5G, Network of Networks by Fatih Demirkol.
Good morning, I'm Fatih Demirkol from ULAK Communications in Turkey. Our session topic is how to increase Satcom market share, and we are a mobile telecommunications focused company. In the past, use of satellite comm was very limited, mainly for backhaul solution, where no other solution is feasible. However, there is a big vision that with 5G, things will change and we'll have more integrated complementary solutions for better connectivity. So I will talk a little about what we do as ULAK Communications, then talk about this vision combining Satcom and 5G. And lastly, I will also show complete solution integration that we demonstrated recently using satellite connectivity. Okay, let me give a very brief information about my company. We are a young telecommunications infrastructure solutions development company. ULAK was founded in April 2017. However, there was a project called ULAK to develop LTE base station products starting from February 2013 by Turkish telecommunications and defense industry companies. In 2015, we also started a software-defined network product that is ready to be used for 5G infrastructure, as well as software-defined data centers, wide area networks, cyber security solutions, etc. In May 2018, our base station product was commercialized, and our first site was deployed for a rural coverage project, universal coverage project. Within the next 2 months, we reached around 100 sites, and we are serving all 3 operators within this universal coverage project, and also through operators' own coverage sites, with many more sites, as I will show. Our company is owned 50% by Aselsan right now, and the remaining portion is Turkish Defense Industry Technologies company. We are also working on core network development towards 5G. So today we are focused on developing end-to-end telecom infrastructure for 5G and beyond technologies. As I mentioned, we already have a commercial 4.5G base station, and we also have a commercial SDN NFV-based network product solution with various capacities and functionalities. And we are also heavily working on developing 5G base station or 5G new radio and 5G core network products with full flexibility of virtualization and cloudification. As I mentioned, we have commercial sites that are operating for more than a year in Turkey. Right now, we've reached around 1,000 sites giving coverage. Some of these sites serve to all three operators with run sharing. And we have also dedicated service provider sites. We have integrated our products with different scenarios of core networks and OSS systems. We are continuing on development of evolution of 4.5G, 4.5G and 5G as well. And also, we have software-defined network products, and our product is being used right now by TürkSat as well. We have recently signed a contract for this. So this is, I think, important to show that we are a young and agile company working on development of our own solutions, protocol stacks, etc. And potentially we can also do collaborations to develop different solutions, particularly in this case for Satcom, direct connectivity or other use cases as well. So let's look at 5G and our expectations in the future from a mobile telecommunications perspective. In the previous generations of telecommunications technologies, the radio access network was specifically for terrestrial use, and it was named in 3G UMTS terrestrial radio access network. 4G was the enhanced version of this. However, 5G is expected to be a network of networks that also integrates non-3GPP access and non-terrestrial networks as well. And this includes all orbits of satellites as well as unmanned aircraft systems and high-altitude platforms. So with this kind of integration, we are hoping to get the benefits of coverage everywhere, coverage in a reliable and resilient way against natural disasters, network attacks, etc., and coverage for moving platforms as well. Of course, in addition to this, there will be advantages of multicast, broadcast services in efficient implementation. Also, we expect connection density features of 5G will be better with satellite connectivities as well. In the past, the connectivity scenario was focused purely on backhaul solution. However, we expect that, for example, for IoT services, there will be direct 3GPP access. We'll serve enterprise networks with integrated 5G solutions. Yesterday, for example, I saw products that bond the two kinds of connectivity. This can be used as backup as well. And as I mentioned, broadcast, multicast scenarios will also be very important. Again, looking at 5G satellite standardization, release 15, that was frozen last year, actually in 2019 and with different version dates, only had one output, that is the study on new radio to support NTNs. We expect in March 2020 to have the release 16 frozen, and this will include outputs of run working groups as well as SA, or services and system aspects working groups. But also in the later releases, we'll have different differentiations in standardization for SDN, NFV, security, multi-link transport, new radio protocols, and also content delivery and mobile edge computing over satellite links. We've looked at this picture in the previous presentation as well. ITU has simplified our understanding of 5G use cases. And if we look at the most extreme cases, we have huge throughput requirements with enhanced mobile broadband, huge connection densities with massive machine-type communications, and ultra-reliable and low latency requirements on the other corner. Of course, all of these together cannot be guaranteed with a single type of connection or a single type of network. So again, with use of 5G and satellite together, for some parts of these requirements, we can have solutions. For example, vehicular communication technology, if we think of autonomous driving application, requires very low latency. However, there are other use cases such as traffic information multicast or broadcast, software update of terminals in vehicles, media streaming to entertainment systems in the vehicles, maybe feasibly provided by satellite connectivity as well. If we look at integration scenarios of non-terrestrial networks, there are scenarios for, if we look at the bottom part first, trusted and untrusted backhaul. This is maybe easier to integrate in the beginning because we are providing connectivity similar to the way we did in the previous technologies. However, if you look at the top pictures, we have direct 3GPP access or indirect version of this, which also incorporates relay technology and mixed operation modes of these. So for this part, integration needs to be done to satellite links so that the nodes will act as NTN 5G base stations as well, giving direct connectivity to different classes of UEs. This can be terrestrial or non-terrestrial terminals. Lastly, of course, we have great expectations with 5G, but we are also working on what we have available for now as well. Earlier this year, we had an earthquake in Istanbul that didn't have too much effect in terms of the disaster. However, it ignited our readiness and possible solutions in such use cases. And we made a demonstration using our base station, core network technologies, our own locally developed instant messenger, mission critical push to talk and video services. How we did this? We deployed a mobile PS network, public safety network, that includes a mobile antenna mast, our own LTE advanced base station, a mobile EPC on the emergency site, and also content delivery servers had local service with local switching capability there as well. So our own infrastructure served the emergency site with smartphones and shoulder cameras, giving connectivity through satellite link to our coordination center. We also had central servers in dispatch center located at a remote location. However, if we lost satellite link, we were able to communicate within the emergency site with local connectivity and local switching features as well. This is the end of my presentation today. Thank you very much.